Hello everybody, I'm going to take a few seconds to go over a Chromebook and what makes it different from Windows and Mac OS so that you are more prepared for your PLA classes and anything that you're using one-to-one with the PLA or with the Chromebooks. First things first, there is no start button on a Chromebook or no Windows flag in the bottom left, but we do have this object called a launcher, and so when I click on this, it opens basically the same thing that would happen if I clicked my start button. So this is just a list of applications, and if I hit all apps, then I'll see everything that's installed on my computer. Another way of getting to that is the search key that's on the keyboard. It's right above the left shift key. If I click or if I push that button, then it opens up my search box or my launcher window. Take a look right here where it says search or type URL. That is our Omni search box, so I can search for things on Google, or I can type in the westforkschools.org or any other website, click return or hit return, and it'll open up the website for me automatically in my Chrome browser. So it's just another way of getting to where you want to go. Now this thing down here is called my shelf. It's like the taskbar, and all of these things are applications that I have pinned to my shelf. It's easy to put things on the shelf and take them off. If you have something on the shelf you don't want, you can do unpin by right-clicking on the icon and it'll go away. Or if you have something that you really want to be on there, if you find it in your launcher, you go to it, you can right-click it and hit pin to shelf. So that lets you customize this. There will be some things that are automatically pinned to your shelf based on what we in the tech department have pushed out. So don't expect to be able to overwrite that. Moving a little further to the right, you'll see that I have this bell icon. That's where my notifications are, and right now I don't have any notifications. Then I have what time it is, the clock, and this little area right here is all one big field, so if I click on it, it opens up a little more information. So we start with knowing that this is my account, so make sure that you are on your account. If not, go ahead and click that sign out button. This tells you that it's managed by wftigers.org, so it is a school device. This US keyboard thing is important to note. If you're in a Spanish class or something like that, you might have to have international keyboard turned on, but if you're getting kind of odd errors and you're not really sure why something is showing up on your screen that you're not typing, make sure that it's set on US keyboard. Connected to private, that's what everybody should be connected to when they're using a school Chromebook. You won't have this thing. This is just because I'm sharing my Chromebook screen with my main computer at the moment. Here's our volume control, so we can either pull it up or pull it down. Make sure that you're using earbuds in your classroom or headphones of some sort. This little thing right here, the question mark, if you click on that, it will open up the Google Chrome help page and go over lots of stuff that I won't go over in this tutorial. Moving over, if you see your settings cog, you can change quite a bit of stuff that's going on in your Chromebook. If you see this little setting right here, it means that we are managing it and you can't override it. But there is stuff for you to change. If you happen to be a Mac person, underneath touchpad, you can change scrolling to Australian and it will flip it backwards like Macs are. So that's kind of nice. Anyway, another thing that most of you are probably going to want to change is your desktop wallpaper. So if you right click on your desktop and you hit set wallpaper, it will bring up all of the pictures that are available for you to choose from. So once you find something that catches your fancy, you just click it, or you hit the surprise me thing and it'll be different every time you launch. And now that my wallpaper is set, something else that you'll probably see is a little bit different is that there are no desktop shortcuts. There are no icons on my desktop, and that is something that will never change. You cannot put files on your desktop, so don't try. But that said, there are file browser options. So if you click on your launcher everybody should have something that says Files, and you might want to choose to pin that to the shelf. So now this Files button, if I click on that, it will open a downloads folder. It'll open my drive, that kind of thing. There are other services available. If you have a Dropbox, you can link it to there. If I'm in downloads, I can create a new folder here and call this like school. And then I could make another folder and call it home. So now I can organize stuff that's offline, basically, or things that don't require an internet connection in whatever folder that I want. Stuff in your My Drive is going to be based on whatever's in your Google Drive account. It's auto-synced. Shared with me is what teachers or other students have shared with you. But basically that's about it. So just a different way of looking at your files. Obviously Google Drive is part of the Chromebook, so if we click our Google Drive icon either here or through the launcher, it will take us to the Google Drive page. It shows all of my team drives, my drive, and all of this kind of stuff down here. So once you are inside of your Google Chrome browser, basically everything is the same as if you were using Chrome on any other computer. Students and staff should have a wftigers.org bookmarks or WF bookmarks that have access to like math logins and that kind of stuff. Other than that, though, that's about all there is to it. If you have any issues or you need help with any of this stuff, please let somebody in the tech department know.